What it do? Bad Sound Crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to give you guys my immediate reaction to UFC 316, which just wrapped up. Very entertaining card top to bottom. Honestly, I feel like it overperformed a lot of expectations. I've got some things to be very happy about, Joshua Van. I've got some things that I need to address. I've got some people I need to speak to. So, Patchy Mix, Juliana Pena, Tim Welch, if you're watching, take a seat, brother. Take a seat, take a number. I'll be with you shortly, okay? Let's talk about the main event. This main event just wrapped up. It literally hasn't even updated on Google. Merab wins by submission in the third round. Now, this honestly, at first, I'm like, I'm a fucking genius. I've picked this perfectly. I said Merab was going to win by decision. I thought he would come in with better striking. O'Malley would do better kind of defending the grappling, but he would get a little bit like frozen up on the feet because he's thinking so much, I gotta stop the takedowns, I gotta stop takedowns. And in this fight, like Sean O'Malley got kind of beat up on the feet at times. Like he did good. I think he came in looking a little bit more like prime O'Malley, kind of twitchy, moving around, landing some kicks to the body, looking for straight punches. But again, this whole fight, what the fuck is Tim Welch doing? Making this guy spam 1-2s to the body. What's gonna happen? Why are you spamming fucking 1-2s to the body when Merab is standing there kind of waiting for you to hit him up top? Maybe go for an uppercut, dude. Maybe throw a jab into an uppercut. Maybe look for those knees again that did so well against Merab in the first fight. Instead, Merab, I thought he won all 3 rounds. The third round could arguably be a 10-8 if it went the distance. But yeah, he looked comfortable on the feet. He was pushing fucking O'Malley around. He would crash into him with like hooks, land something clean, push O'Malley into the cage, take him down. He has developed a little bit of ground and pound finally. It only took this guy fucking 20 fights in the UFC, but Merab was landing fucking elbows. Bro was out there doing damage. Bro was trying to finish this fucking fight, and he actually did. I thought that his boxing looked a lot better than previous fights. He came out there landing combos, like I said, a lot of like jabs, hooks up top, pushing O'Malley back into the cage every time they crashed into each other. O'Malley did try and land some big shots because he would do a really good job defending takedowns up against the fence. His takedown defense definitely did improve in this fight, but it just wasn't enough. Like he did a great job defending the takedown, scrambling back up to his feet, but every time he got back up, he would swing something big, he would miss, Merab would land something on the break, and you could just see O'Malley starting to get kind of frustrated. And one thing that's really fucking annoying as well, as an O'Malley fan, even though I picked Merab, I did think he was going to win this fight. As just a straight up O'Malley glazer, bro, when this fucking guy gets picked up and dunked and beat up on the ground and he goes back to the corner and all you hear from Tim, what? Great round, bud. Great round. Great round. Awesome round, bud. No, it wasn't a great round. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? In this fight, I feel like what I said in my prediction video kind of came true, where O'Malley was so focused on, I can actually out-grapple Merab. I can defend the takedowns. I can get back up. I didn't show my best grappling in that last fight. You know, arguably I won that fight on damage, right? Even though no one thinks he won that fight. I think he came in really focused on defending the grappling, but Merab is going to mog you. Like, Merab is not like the type of guy, if he fails a takedown, that's the end of him. You can see Merab mid-takedown kind of be like, why am I trying so hard? I'm going to just come back up, hit some punches, boom, 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 go back under again. And yeah, I think that all in all, the physicality of Merab, the pressure, landing punches, combinations in between the takedown attempts, he flowed everything together really well. And he was hard for O'Malley to hit too. He was making O'Malley swing and miss a lot of times on the break of a clinch. And in the third round, it just all unraveled for Sean O'Malley. He got taken down with like the Henry Cejudo fucking dunk. Merab's landing ground and pound from the full guard. I think the number was like 61-3 when it popped up on the screen, and then O'Malley kind of wrestled up, and Merab started looking for like a ninja choke and locked it up. O'Malley rolls to his back, taps out to the submission. Great performance, great win for Merab. He's actually the bantamweight GOAT, dude. This little fucking guy, and he's probably still talking right now. If I went over to my legal stream that I was watching this on, I'm sure bros are, hey guys, why you, guys, I promise, guys, me and Amanda Nunes, I'm sorry, Corey Sandhagen, gonna be big fight. But all in all, great performance from Merab. I don't really know how you're supposed to hate on him after that, because He took on a rematch that nobody would have hated. Like, honestly, like I said, I'm a fucking O'Malley fan. And I would have understood if bro said, fuck you, go fight someone else and get a title shot. He granted O'Malley, who is a dangerous matchup for him, especially when you rewatch that first fight, he granted him an immediate rematch, and he's just completely shut out one of the best bantamweights of all time. And I believe Merab, with that win and the Umar win and the OG O'Malley win and the Cejudo win and the Yan win, I don't really rate the fucking Aldo win that highly at bantamweight. This guy is the bantamweight GOAT, dude. He is the best bantamweight of all time. I don't know who he's supposed to fight next. I'll do a video about it tomorrow. But yeah, great performance. Actually an entertaining and dominant Morab victory, bro. We're living in that timeline, okay? Co-main event. You know, I'm getting a lot of messages, a lot of comments. I did pick Juliana Pena. Okay? I dared to be great. I took that risk. I took that shot and I missed it. I picked Juliana Pena. Kayla Harrison wins by submission in round 2. I'm not trying to cope, but I feel like Juliana Pena was on track to cockroach her way to a victory. She did lose a point in the first round via an illegal upkick, and I was like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can't make this harder for yourself. You can't give Kayla Harrison a 10-8 when she's not actually doing that much. Like, Juliana Pena outstruck this motherfucker on the feet. I thought Kayla Harrison in the grappling, very good. Got a hold of Juliana Pena, took her down from the clinch like we all kind of expected that to happen. Didn't really do that much in round 1. It's pretty annoying if you're Pena's corner if she comes back and she's already down 10-8. Even though she did a decent job to defend the takedowns and not really get any damage done, it was just clear that she was going to be fighting from so fucking far behind in this fight. And I thought in the second round, she would do, you know, the cockroach game plan that we worked on in the gym. Me and Bilal were in the corner coaching her. You know, she tried to follow the strategy. She tried to follow Bedtime's plan. But unfortunately, in the second round, Kayla Harrison took her down again. Almost tapped her with a head and arm choke. Like, she had her pressed up against the fence. She was almost about to tap her with shoulder pressure. And then she lets go of it, switches to Kimura, gets the tap at the end of the round. I'm not here to hate on Kayla Harrison, but people are like, oh my God, man, whoa. Kayla Harrison. I would hope you can beat Juliana Pena if you walk around at fucking 160, dude. I like Kayla Harrison. I'm happy for her. Seeing her win the belt after seeing everything on Embedded and all this stuff. She's a really cool person. I actually am happy to see Kayla Harrison win the belt. Don't take this as me being a fucking sore loser or whatever it is, whatever you want to think. I'm not trying to cope. This division is fucking dead in the water, bro. I feel like it's kind of dead in the water regardless, honestly, even if Pena wins. But at least if Pena wins, we get a little bit of delusion. You know, we get a little bit of goofball energy happening in this division. But now with Kayla Harrison, this is what I think. Obviously, it's going to be Amanda Nunes next. First and foremost, why are we acting like Nunes, like we're excited to see Nunes? Why are we doing that? Why are we as a collective fan base acting like we give a fuck about Amanda Nunes fighting? The whole reason that we hated the UFC women's bantamweight division was because it was just Nunes versus Jobber 3, and when she left, it was kind of like, all right, at least something new is going to happen around here. But now it's just, all right, everything else is done. Let's get Amanda Nunes in here. And either that happens and one of them wins and then fucking disappears, or one of them wins and it's back to just Harrison or Nunes versus Jobbers. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is supposed to happen with this division? So, listen, Kayla Harrison winning, very impressive, very happy for her. She's a cool person. I'm glad that she won. I thought Juliana Pena just looked like a fucking NPC out there. She did have some decent moments on the feet, but yeah, I think Kayla Harrison definitely, you know, her versus Nunes, it is an interesting fight, even though I don't actually care that much about Nunes. And I don't know why we're pretending like, oh my God, this legend's coming back. Can we stop acting like fucking Khabib is coming back, bro? It's fucking Amanda Nunes, dude. All right, now, featured fight of the card. Officer Joe Pyfer. Now, if you guys didn't see this, Joe Pyfer literally has embraced the body cam meme. He posted on his Instagram, today I'm turning the body cam off. He posted this whole reel of him as like a police officer on the road. I fucking love Joe Pyfer now, dude. I love Joe Pyfer. Maybe he knew I was going to make fun of him if he didn't have a good performance. But dude, Joe Pyfer, Big Salty Joe. Perfect prediction by me. People can say what they want about my picks, dude. This was a perfect prediction by myself. I said Joe Pyfer would knock down Kelvin Gastelum in the first round. And then in round 2, I think he would do enough on the feet, defend the takedowns, maybe mix in some grappling with the body kicks, with the leg kicks, with the jab. He landed some nice 1-2s. In the first round, he looked really, really good. Like, he dropped Kelvin Gastelum with a big right hand twice in the round. And then he landed this nice head kick. And then in the second round, like, he did all right. Like, he didn't really throw kicks anymore. He just landed some nice jabs, some nice 1-2s. And I thought he did enough to win those first 2 rounds. In the third round, I gave it to Kelvin Gastelum. It was still a close fight, but Kelvin Gastelum did a good job of fridging it out, toughing it out, just being a fucking blob, staying in there. And then he started kind of fanking these level changes. He's landing hooks, he's landing some jabs. He landed some nice 1-2s in the third round to win that fight. Win the round, but not enough to win the fight. Big Joe Pyfer is going back to the precinct with another fucking W on his record. And like, it wasn't the best performance. It wasn't like atrocious. Like, I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, Joe Pyfer's a fucking fraud, dude. This guy will never be ranked. It's kind of like, that's what it looks like when you fight Kelvin Gastelum. Like, unless you mix in the wrestling and then you really blob him, for the most part, you're going to drop him. You're going to piece him up. He's going to have a couple of moments here and there. If you're like a ranked worthy middleweight, I think you beat Kelvin Gastelum. So I'm going to say that Joe Pyfer's pretty decent. I'm not going to call that a fraud check in case bro fucking decides to swing by with the body cam deactivated. But yeah, shout out to Joe Pyfer. I'm kind of coming around on him now that he's embraced the meme. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, shout out Joe Pyfer. Go look at his Instagram if you haven't seen that. It's fucking hilarious. All right, dude. Now, let me just shut the door for this one. I got to shut my room door to really go in on this one. Okay, dude. Dude. Patrick Mix. Mario Batista wins by decision. I'm not gonna hate on Mario Batista. Patchy Mix, what the fuck were you doing? Oh my fucking god. I watch this fucking guy. I watch tape on this fucker. I watch highlights of this fucker. I watch through his training videos. I'm thinking, oh my god, man, the UFC's got a great new bantamweight. Every fucking month you hear these fucking hardcore, dude, Patchy Mix could be champ in the UFC, dude. He's number 6 in the UFC rankings, dude. Patchy Mix, who I've seen submit UFC level fighters, who I've seen knock out UFC level fighters, who I've seen move around and move his fucking head and actually grapple. He goes in here against fucking Mario Batista. No head movement, no footwork, no aggression, no defense. Bro is literally just standing there like a fucking punching bag, dude. Literally just not even walking emphasizes that as if his feet were moving. He wasn't even moving his feet. He was literally, it was like bro was playing fucking VR out there. Bro standing there throwing lead uppercuts out of range. I actually could not have been more mad watching this. I was with normal people, so I couldn't like fully crash out like I wanted to in the moment watching this. But bro, Patchy Mix, go ahead and open up Seek.com for me, brother. Go ahead and open up another tab. Open up Indeed.com. And go ahead and open up Bellator.com because the UFC Bantamweight division is no longer in need of your services. Get this guy the fuck out of here. How do you get styled on by fucking Mario Batista when you come in with this long-ass highlight reel? You are one of the best grapplers in the bantamweight division when you look at the skill set and the performances this dude has had. Not one single fucking takedown. Not one. You shot one attempt in round 3 after standing around looking at Mario Batista getting pieced up by this fucking guy. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not going to go baby mode on this guy and go, oh yeah, Mario Batista actually did really good. It's not Patchy Mix's fault. Patchy Mix, what the fuck were you doing? Because Mario Batista showed up, did his job. He did what he was supposed to do. He came out fast, active, throwing 1-2s, touching the body a lot. Really, really great job from Mario Batista going to the body, piecing up Patchy Mix. High output. He did his job. He did his best to make this fight entertaining. I have zero hate in my heart right now for Mario Batista for that performance. Patchy Mix, brother, you have sold so many fucking parlays that's not even funny, bro. And the fact that you stand there like a fucking punching bag doing nothing, and you have the audacity, you have the fucking nerve, you have the goal to be on the pound-for-pound bantamweight top 15 list in all these media fucking rankings. Oh yeah, dude, Patchy Mix is my number 2 bantamweight in the whole UFC, bro. Yeah, Patchy Mix and Merab, they're hand-in-hand level. That's all we've heard all week. For the people that are mad at me for picking Patchy Mix, I'm sorry. How the fuck was I supposed to predict that this fucking Bellator PFL champion who's finishing everyone he fights is going to come into the UFC against Mario Batista, this fucking terrorist who couldn't even do anything to Jose Aldo? How was I supposed to predict bro is going to freeze up and do nothing and shoot 0 takedowns when he's a fucking grappler? Sorry. My bad, man. My bad, bro. Holy fuck, dude. I've been saving in that ether on Patchy Mix for like an hour, dude. Let's talk about the opener of the main card. Vicente Luque. It was nice knowing you, my brother. I love Vicente Luque, but he just, I don't know, man. This was the fight where I really was like, damn, he actually is washed. Kevin Holland looked good, though. Kevin Holland wins by submission, round 2, via a DAS. He looked good in the first round. He rocked Luque pretty bad with an elbow. And then I thought that Luque actually did a good job to kind of get back into the round after that. Like, Holland was talking a lot of shit the whole time. He was landing some decent boxing combos. But Luque kind of worked his way back into the round with his jab, not really using the calf kick as much as I thought he would, but definitely landing some hooks, some overhands over the top. He did kind of build back into the fight after the first round where he got rocked. And then in the second round, it was kind of close. It was kind of competitive. He was moving around. It was kind of nothing. And then Luque went for a calf kick. Holland caught it, ended up on top. Luque wrestles up, gets caught in the DAS, and gets tapped out. Great performance from Kevin Holland. I love the Colby Covington call out. That's a fight you can actually fucking get. I like that. I really fuck with Kevin Holland's performance in this fight. I fuck with the call out that he had, the way that he handled everything. He actually looked good in this fight, and he actually handled himself very well. So, shout out to Kevin Holland. Great win. Pretty decent main card. I think it got a little bit boring in the middle. I'm not gonna lie, like Batista and Joe Pyfer, those fights were kind of boring. I think Merab versus OMalley was very, very good. Like, just straight up impressive. Definitely, like, you had those jitters early on. Great performance from Merab. Pretty decent main card. I thought these prelims fucking ruled, though, dude. And I gotta say something, man. Joshua Van. Guys, when Joshua Van is UFC flyweight fucking champion, just remember who's been saying it from day one. Because it was me. It was me, bro. 3 knockdowns. Masterclass performance. I fucking told you. Did I not tell? Did I or did I not? Don't talk over me right now. Just listen. Did I or did I not tell you that Joshua Van was going to have a fucking masterclass and win by round 3 TKO? What happened? Masterclass, round 3 TKO. He did better than fucking Manel Cup. He did better than Manel Cup. And people that don't want to say that will not say it, but it's facts. He did better than I thought he would. All 3 rounds, I'm thinking in the first round, I'm thinking, oh shit, so what's Silva going to catch him with? Silva had nothing for Joshua Van. I'm just going to say it like it is. Joshua Van went out there, all 3 rounds, countering perfectly in the pocket. Right hand, left hook, right? As soon as Silva does anything, comes in, jab, slip, body rip, left hook, right hand, rocking him all over the place, dropped him 3 times, defended any sort of grappling or takedown attempts. He got taken down at one point, I believe in the second round, got straight back up. And in the third round, you could really see the damage starting to wear on Bruno Silva. Like, he came out kind of aggressive, but he just slowed down as soon as he had some, like, 3 or 4 big kicks, and it didn't really do anything to Van. From that point on, Joshua Van continued to walk him down with the jab. I think the turning point in this fight was a big body shot from Joshua Van. He, like, slipped a rear hand from Bruno Silva, ripped him to the body. You could hear it, like, echo through the arena. And from that point on, I believe he landed a big right hand that rocked Bruno Silva, finished him up against the fence. Beautiful performance. Give this guy somebody big, dude. Give this guy a big name at flyweight, man. Give him a fucking main event. I want to see Joshua Van go 5 rounds, dude, and melt somebody over 5 rounds, because I really believe he can be champion in this division. I really believe he is actually that fucking good, especially because his takedown defense, it wasn't a big factor in this fight, but we know it's there. Like, he is well-rounded. And the more fights that he wins in a row since the Charles Johnson fight, the more and more I trust his chin to hold up against the rest of this division. So, I think Joshua Van, if you're pushing it and you're booking the UFC on some Jan McGee type shit, just give him Brandon Moreno. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll make a video about it tomorrow. I'll make a good pick, but bro, Joshua Van saved my fucking life. Azamat Mosakanov, you can get a 5-star rating, my brother. Excellent knockout from the professional. He's coming, bro. The Azamat Mosakanov is coming for the entire light heavyweight division, bro. There's just something about this blobulous, jiggly, short, stocky Russian man that I just know he's something special, dude. And I know Brenson Ribeiro is kind of a jobber at 205, but for Mosakanov to literally just walk this guy down with like real veteran composure, like the nickname professional fits this guy so perfectly. You never get the sense that he's like worried about the fight. Even if something lands on him, even if he kind of gets pushed back, he never seems like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to win. He always seems locked in, and he just walked down Brenson Ribeiro, slipped some shots, landed a beautiful left hand on the temple that rocked him, followed up, didn't rush the finish either. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't rush the finish. He got a hold of Brenson Ribeiro, swept on top of him, pinned him flat, started landing ground and pound, circled around to the back, more ground and pound, got the finish, wasn't tired at all, looked like he could have kept fighting for another 10 minutes with zero thought in the back of his head. Like the professional nickname, I really believe this guy is going to be like a top 10, maybe title challenger in this division, especially in light heavyweight when Alex Pereira retires. I think it's just going to be a conveyor belt of like, if you win 2 impressive fights, you're getting a title shot. You know what I mean? I think that's where this division is heading. I think that benefits Azamat Mosakanov. He is my favorite Uber driver in the UFC. I know Pantoja's goated, but man, there's something about the way Azamat fucking delivered that right hand with a 5-star rating down the middle, dude. Beautiful win for Azamat, the professional Mosakanov. Let's talk about this fight, man. I think Sergey Spivvac. I think he got robbed, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think Sergey Spivvac got robbed. I don't really care that much, to be honest with you, but in my opinion, I thought Sergey Spivvac won the first and third round. He landed a lot of overhands. He landed some nice combos, especially in the first round. He was fucking tagging up Waldo Cortez up lobster, bro. Like he was tagging this dude up. The emotes were not fucking happening for Waldo in that first round. I thought he was getting cooked up in that first round. I did think that Waldo won the second round just because Spivvac kind of stepped off the gas a little bit. He didn't really throw that much. And a lot of Waldo Cortez Acosta's significant strikes that they're talking about are like peppery emote jabs on the fucking guard. Like that, I'm being dead. I'm not trying to hate. If you rewatch this fight, if you watch this fight live, tell me I'm wrong. What was it not weird that the commentary and Rogan and the significant strike numbers are being like, dude, Waldo Cortez Acosta flying ahead in this fight. And I'm watching this shit like, bro, what is he doing though? Like, he's just peppering him like with little jabs to the guard, occasionally landing some hard shots to the body. But I don't think he even rocked Spivvac at any point. Like, Spivvac literally rocked this dude multiple times. He was piecing him up in the third round. I don't really understand the scoring on this one. I guess I do, but yeah, justice for Spivvac, man. Bro got fucking robbed, dude. And honestly, it really keeps me up at night knowing that Sergey Spivvac is no longer going to be ranked number 7. Especially because I know there's that Spivvac MMA guy in my comments, all right, man? Andreas Gustafsson beat Chaos Williams, excuse me. I didn't mean to dead name this guy. Great performance. Actually, a really, really good performance. Now, it was kind of a boring fight, I'm not going to lie. But in terms of purely what did Gustafsson show, he got hit with some big shots early on. He did survive them. He pushed the pace. And I kind of was reminded watching this fight of Colby Covington, bro. This guy kind of reminded me of prime Colby Covington. And it's not because of the tattoos and what they mean. It was more so the way that he was fighting. Like, he just kept his hands together. He was kneeing to the thighs. He was landing big elbows. He was taking down Chaos Williams, letting him back up, taking him down again. He really does remind me of like a bald egghead Colby Covington. So, pretty good performance from Andreas Gustafsson. Pretty good win. I'd like to see him fight someone like, I don't even know, dude. Maybe like a Gunnar Nelson. I don't even know, man. Like a Ponzinibbio. Somebody like that. Like somebody with a name. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not going to get completely bitched by him. But I could also see him beating, right? You want to see him fight somebody that I think, you know, has a sort of different kind of element besides fluky street beef's power like Chaos Williams. You want to see him fight someone that can really threaten a guillotine or somebody that can actually break away and take the center of the cage. Has big power and a little bit more accuracy. So I'm going to say Andreas Gustafsson, pretty good performance. I'm looking forward to his next fight. Like I said, bit of a Colby Covington type win here. All right, man. Wong Tong, great win for our girl Wong Tong. Got a knockdown in this fight. I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't even watch this fight. I was getting coffee. All right. Ju Sang, whatever this guy's name is. Holy fuck, it's literally Asian McGregor, bro. We got Mauricio Rufi, and now we have this guy. When I tell you, I jumped out of my fucking bed watching this finish. This guy hits it. If you haven't seen it, like, I don't know if you don't have Instagram or something, or you've never been on social media. Bro, if you have not seen this fucking knockout, you do saying, oh my God, this guy's bouncing around, moving around, right? Step back. Literally, like I said, he kind of reminds me of McGregor, a little bit of Mauricio Rufi, not skill-wise, but just the way that he moves. Hits this step back check hook. Didn't even look like a hard punch. Just kind of placed it on the chin of Jekasaragi. Flatline UFC 2 ragdoll physics faceplant KO. Brutal, brutal. And he landed a follow-up shot as well. Very, very impressive victory. I'm sure this guy's going to get fast-tracked to somebody way too good and probably get smudged in a boring decision in the Apex. But while we're here in the moment, Asian McGregor has done it. Congratulations to Yu Jusang, man. Great win, man. All right. Mate, Quillin fucking sow-killed. Bro, I fucking told you this guy's goated, man. I fucking told you, dude. People doubted me. People doubted us. We have beat Yano Ashmus, dude. This was a pretty good performance from Quillin sow-killed, man. I think there's definitely some things to take away if you're looking at, like, how do we improve or what's some weaknesses. Obviously, in that third round, we did see him slow down a little bit, but it's understandable because in the first and second round, this guy was looking like fucking, bro, this guy was landing every single takedown attempt possible. He's landing fucking pick-up single legs, picking him up off the fence, dumping him. You know, he's landing these huge double legs, putting him up on his shoulders, dunking him, flowing around him to keep control of the back. Really, really high-level wrestling from Quillin sow-killed. You had DC, Anik, and Rogan glazing their fucking asses off on commentary. I thought he looked good on the feet as well. I feel like it kind of gets lost in the shuffle in a performance like that. But the fact that he's landing these great counter punches, I saw him throwing the knee up the middle as well. You just felt like Yanel Ashmus, the only way he was going to win this fight was by fluking a KO, because otherwise, I feel like he got pieced up on the feet with the jab. sow-killed was landing a really nice lead head kick, lead body kick as well. And the wrestling, to go out there against such a good grappler that most people going into this fight thought, if Ashmus can get the wrestling going, he beats sow-killed, right? Like, he has an advantage in the grappling. That's what they were saying on commentary as well. sow-killed, not only did he defend this dude's grappling, he fucking ragdolled him for 2 rounds. And in the 3rd round, he clutches up with a takedown. You can't teach that shit, bro. This guy's a legit fucking prospect, and I'm excited to see where he goes next. I think the sky is the fucking ceiling for Quillin sow-killed. The glaze session commenced when it happened. It's going to continue happening in every video now. We are getting the UFC lightweight belt. Imagine a timeline. Marcos Medeiros, he won as well. Congrats, kid. Imagine a timeline where Steve Erceg, okay, welcome me here, dude. Cody Haddon, all right, Volk, Quillin sow-killed, JDM, fucking Robert Whittaker, Bobby Knuckles, Jacob Malkoon. I don't give a fuck, mate. You know, fucking Tyson Pedro comes back, gets the belt, mate. Taito Ivasa. We're getting closer to that, man. All in all, pretty good card. The prelims were definitely very entertaining, worth rewatching. A couple of those fights. Main card was all right. The main event, extremely impressive victory from Merab. You can't hate on that. That's how you shut out a rivalry. That's how you prove you're the bantamweight GOAT, because I think that's the best win yet for this guy. So, congrats to Merab. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. How did you guys go on predictions? I went, I believe, 8-5 on predictions, so not too bad, not the best. The bingo card absolutely fucking cooked up. Dude, let me just fix this a little bit. But the bingo card, we absolutely cooked. You know what I mean? The bingo card was a complete success. Couple of these ones didn't really hit, but some of them really, really like hit accurately. So we did get a bingo on the bottom row. And I think we did a pretty good job with our predictions all in all when it comes to this fight week. So let me know how you guys did in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow with a fights to make video, so stay tuned for that. And go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. I will see you guys in the next video, man. Goodbye.